Yo, what it do? We back again. The Grounded Show. You heard me?
Yeah.
Your boy Les, your boy Quincy Jamal, and Joe
Yes,
Farnese.
sir.
Be back, baby.
Yo, something just happened while I had this YouTube mix going. I don't use YouTube like that. I've been like lately kind of like dabbling more with it, you know what I mean? And so I got this YouTube mix going, and I'm like, what the hell? Like I hear this song that's like kind of the vibe, but it's not a song. I know the song's not on the list, you know what I mean? Because I double checked the list, and it was just like a random ad song, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, this is how people discover my music, you know what I mean? Like they just throw it in somebody's mix just because they got the same kind of vibe, and you kind of
Yeah.
just let it slide, and you check it out and either say, oh, what is this, or what is this, you know what I mean? But yeah, man.
That's a smart way to promote your shit, though.
Yeah, for real. And it makes sense why people respond to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
if it's
Right.
like some dope stuff just thrown in and they pull it up, like, oh wait, hold on, like,
I actually like this. Yeah.
yeah. But like I said, it was like the same kind of vibe. So it's like that's why they always say also that it's so easy to market good music. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like the sound is there. So when somebody hears it, it's gonna already like perk you up. You know what I mean?
Mhm. It's just about finding your audience.
Facts. But yo, I'm gonna pull this thing up right here. Hey, yo. So shout out to my mom's husband, man. Every time he be out, like, cause his business, he be like buying stuff and selling it on eBay, like, but like specialty stuff, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like real dope, and he be making bread doing that. Um, and he every time he like sees records or something that I like, he'll always like put it to the side and give it to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he brought me these my mom brought them to me via him,
Mhm.
these Sinatra records, right?
Mhm.
So this one right here, and for those people that can't see it, Frank Sinatra, Nice and Easy.
What does it say
This
at the
one,
top?
it says full dimensional stereo, which thank you for asking that because I'm gonna lead into that, matter of fact. So I've actually seen this vinyl a few times. I seen it at the record shop downtown in downtown Orlando. I seen it at the one near the outlets near the Kissimmee outlets, I think it is.
Mhm.
No, Oak Ridge. That's an outlet, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The outlets off Oak Ridge. There's a record shop there. I think it's called East West. I seen it there too. This record is super dope. It's Frank Sinatra and Nelson Riddle, which he's like the conductor of the orchestra that basically like the recognizable Sinatra sound. Most of it is Nelson Riddle stuff. Like he arranged some of Sinatra's best stuff, and Sinatra said that that was like his favorite composer to work with. It's basically like a
Oh, wow.
producer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is a really dope album that they did. It's not the only one that they did, but it's one of the really good ones. This record came out when they switched from mono to stereo for like basically household record players.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So if you imagine it, like if you got a record player now, or even if you just play music at home or whatever it is, a lot of people who got a pair of speakers. Before it was just one speaker with mono sound, which means the sound was just coming through in like one channel. So it was very flat. It was very hard to kind of capture the real
Yeah.
essence
All
of
the
what you were
sounds kind
listening
of
to.
overlapped each other.
Yeah, because everything was kind of just funneled into this little receiver, and it was recording the sound in a way where like it sounded like, it sounded like them old timey recordings that you hear, in a scary movie or something,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
So this record came out in 1960 when they were starting to switch from mono to stereo. And the super dope thing about this record is that the inside sleeve of the record, which I'm gonna take out right now, actually has like instructions slash like an introduction to what the
To
stereo
the
sound
process.
is.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Like like the title of it is The Full Spectrum of Sound. And it's basically telling you the 8 questions most often asked about stereo records. So this is like them literally like educating the
Explaining.
audience, like
Yeah.
letting them know, like,
Mhm.
yo, this is what we doing now, and this is how you're supposed to hear it to get the full effect. Because it's telling you like to get the two speakers, where to position the two speakers, the
Mhm.
way that the sound is coming in. Like, bro, it's super, super dope. I know I sent it to y'all in the chat. If you get a chance, like to like
Mhm.
zoom in and actually read it, like it's like a super dope time capsule type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically like, imagine being a Sinatra fan. Like, you've already heard his vibes for a long time at home. And then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, now you're gonna hear the Sinatra stuff, but now you're gonna hear it like if you was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we take that for granted now. Like, you hear it like you in the studio, but you don't even notice that. Like, people don't even know that the reason like high quality music is high quality is because you can feel and hear that you're in
Yeah.
an expensive studio with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like they put money into this, and it sounds
Mm-hmm.
like they're right there singing into your ear. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we take it for granted, but back in the day, it sounded like, you know, mad hollow when they was listening to music and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
No,
almost
so
like
there's
recording music through. You remember like how we used to have those MP3 players back in the day, and you could like record audio.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
remember that was
rip.
like
When
my
you rip
first.
music.
Yeah, that was like my first way of like recording myself rapping. It was like one take all the way through with the beat playing in the background, and
Yep.
it was just one five, like basically one layer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
Yep.
way audio has evolved is crazy, and that's why there are some people who still appreciate that the sound quality, and that's why like they have so many versions of like home theater systems. Like when you go from 2.1 to 5.1, now it's 7.1. You
Yeah.
know, that's and people don't realize that's 7 different channels of audio, and that's why you can once they all come together, it gives you the realism. Like if you're actually there, it
Facts.
that's and that's why people who spend that kind of money on those kind of home theater systems, like my father's one of them for sure. I have a 5.1 in my living room, so it's
Yeah.
5 speakers in the bass.
And you see
And
mine, dog, the
yeah,
Bose.
yeah.
I
You
got
hear
that
that
big
sound quality.
subwoofer too, bro.
You hear if it's raining in the movie, you hear it raining
Yep,
like
yep.
it's raining in your living room. It's nuts.
Bro, every time we watch a movie in the living room, the Val or the kids will always say, because they always forget, like, because when we watch a movie like on a Friday night or Saturday or something, I bang it up. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like, I turn it up all, like, almost all the way, because, you know, that's why I got the home
Oh
theater
yeah,
for,
you
you know,
got
so
to
you
for
get that
sure.
vibe. And then the house starts shaking, and they're like,
Yeah.
dang, bro, we forgot like how crazy this thing is, you know, but it feels like you're at the theater, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's what you can imagine. Like during that time when it switched from mono to stereo, like the people who really appreciated audio was like probably fucking mind blowing at that point.
Yeah, that had to be like the craziest thing, dog. Yo, and the funny thing is, this other record that's actually from the same company, and I've seen it on a few records, so I think that it's like a thing that they printed on their records at the time. But it's just so fun, like, it's so funny to me, and it's such a loaded thing. Cause like, watch, it says this monophonic micro groove recording is playable on monophonic and stereo phonographs. It cannot become obsolete. It will continue to be a source of outstanding sound reproduction, providing the finest monophonic performance from any phonograph. My bad, it's like old, so it's like scratched up and
Yeah.
stuff. But they was they was basically saying, dog, this is the best way you're ever gonna hear
Yeah.
music, and it's never gonna change.
And I still think that to this
Yeah.
day. I still think to this
Yep.
day vinyl is the best way to hear music.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy because I remember seeing somebody like uh, comments about it. I think it was like on YouTube or something like that, basically saying like people are so dumb for spending so much money on vinyls when they can just get CDs. And I was just like, yeah, you have
Yeah.
no clue what you're talking about.
Digital music can be overly manipulated easily based on the equipment you have. When you play a vinyl, you're gonna hear that shit the way it's supposed to be heard, no matter. You can't digitally manipulate a
Yeah.
vinyl at all.
This is the thing about vinyl though. Especially now as like the popularity has grown again and like there's a demand for it. People got to check and make sure that they're actually hearing an analog album on a
Not
record,
digital. Yeah.
Yep.
Because you
because
can
if
replicate digital to vinyl.
exactly, if you're just getting an album that somebody did, you know, a digital album, where a digital album is basically like you just recorded it on your computer,
Hmm.
you know
Hmm.
what I mean? An analog album, it's like recorded on tapes, it's recorded through
Yeah.
equipment, so it's like the sound is embedded in the sounds, and that's what gives
Yeah.
it that, you know, big sound, that big studio sound, that high quality sound. It's because you're filtering these sounds through hardware that's just beefing the sounds
Yeah.
up.
And that's the tricky thing about buying vinyls today. And that's why one of my boys who buys it,
Yep.
he sends me, he's like, is this legit? Because I tell him, you got to watch where you buy it from. It could be anybody could buy a vinyl press and just take an MP3 album and just press on the vinyl. That's not a real vinyl.
Yep,
Or you
it's kind of
can,
like
you
Quincy
know
was
what I
saying
mean?
about the ripping. They're even doing it with the vinyls.
Yeah.
They're just ripping an album, like the digital version, putting it on
Yeah.
vinyl,
That's
selling
why I
it,
like
and
when the
then
artists do it, because if it comes straight from the studio, you know that's quality right there.
yep.
The record
But
labels do it. Like Travis Scott did it. That's why like whenever an artist drops an album and they have the vinyl available on the website, those are the vinyls that I
That's
get
where
from
you
them.
want to get it. Yeah.
Like, if it's coming straight from the label, you know it's coming straight from the direct source.
yeah, yo, you know what's funny? We were talking about ripping music. I remember the version of 112. You already know.
Hmm.
You know that song. So
Yeah.
like like towards the
You
end,
already know.
yeah, like towards the end when Buddy starts hitting the high note,
Hmm.
like when they just starting to wrap up the song is going into that last hook. You
Yeah.
know, right when Buddy start hitting the high note on that song, somebody's aim door closed.
Oh, good.
You know what I mean? Like you hear the door close on the instant messenger
Yeah,
because it was like a
yeah.
rip that I had downloaded off like LimeWire or something.
Oh
So every
man.
time I hear that song now,
You-
like my brain is waiting for that
Yo, I think I
door
had that
close
same
aim sound.
MP3,
You know what I
B. I
mean?
had that same MP3.
Bro, remember? Yeah, because it was like a LimeWire song. And bro, right when he hit the high note and the song gets the sexiest, dog, the door closed, like almost like AIM was even like, oh, it's time to get it on, dog.
Oh man, yeah, there are. I still remember I have some classic like old MP3s that have some random audio in it. And it's like it's part of the song to me now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then remember, like there was random websites that would like take credit for being the ones that rip songs, so they'll put their tag like on the songs. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I had a bunch of Cassidy's,
newmusic.com.
a
Yeah.
bunch of
Facts.
Cassidy MP3s, and you hear Christopher Truth,
Christopher True.
Christopher Truth. I was like, bruh. I looked them up one day when Google started being live.
Dang, Quincy, you remember the J Arms mixtapes where it was all the instrumentals?
Yep.
Dog, that's the real CD we used to wait for to drop, dog. For J Arms
Instrumentals.
to drop so like J Arms was I think he was a DJ, but he would get all the beats for like famous songs at a time when like you couldn't find
Yeah.
them on the internet,
Yeah.
like you couldn't rip like bro, it was super hard. Like you could only get official instrumentals from J Arms. Like he'll have like the hottest songs and like the songs with the dopest beats, but he'll just have the beats. So like we used to wait for that J Arms to drop, and then you would listen to it the first day, like all the beats and stuff, and try to drop something right away because you want to be like the first
Mhm.
one to get on that beat. Because like at that time, like I said, you couldn't just find the beat. So like you really had to like be tapped in and really like
Yeah.
have your ear to like the different websites or mixtapes dropping or whatever. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That was a time like now you can literally just grab a song, throw it in a music creation
Yeah,
software,
Serato
like any
does. I
kind
just
of
realized
yep,
Serato does that
and
shit.
it'll just splice it. It'll give you the vocals
Mhm.
by itself. It'll give you the beat by itself, bro. People, dog, how it does that? I have no like. It doesn't even
Yeah,
make sense to me. It's one file. It's one wave.
yeah.
It's one sound file, and it's
Well,
smart enough to dissect it and take out the beat, take out the vocals. Like you could even
yeah.
like you could just take out the kick by itself,
You know,
take
Apple
out the
Music
snare
does
by
that now
itself.
too.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
When you listen to Apple Music, if you just when you're in the rig, if you just scroll down on the lyrics, there's audio that it's karaoke mode, so it takes the vocals out and just gives you the beat while the lyrics are playing.
That's wild, dog. Yeah, and
It is
Brian,
digital
getting back
music,
to
man.
the record, bro. That's where we at now from where they was at. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, dog, because they might have still been right. You know what I'm saying? Like you read that statement, and they're basically saying that in perpetuity until the end of time, this is going to be the best way to hear music.
And that's why vinyls will never get cheaper. Vinyls are still expensive as fuck, especially the older ones, the classic one. I went to a vinyl shop the other day. I saw the Slaughterhouse album for $55, and I was like, wow. One, I'm surprised they have a vinyl. Two, I love them. Three, I ain't paying $55 for a Slaughterhouse vinyl.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But it was shocking to see that it was there.
Yeah, now it makes sense. They definitely had a underground following before. Like they might have definitely been before their time because they had that underground following where when it wasn't a time that it was so easy to follow people online. You know what I'm saying? They were definitely in that digital era a little bit, but it wasn't like like monetized like how it is
They
now.
said
You know what I mean?
anybody who still had real mixtapes is it. They had actual real mixtapes. They
Yeah.
started off on a mixtape.
But I was gonna say it makes a lot of sense that the record would still be the best sounding way to listen to music because it's still the most expensive way.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They haven't figured out a more expensive way to produce music. Like you can't pick
Yep.
up something to listen to music that's more expensive than a record.
Yep.
It's all about, I guess, the quality of it, man. You can't really
The
beat it.
process, you know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
Hmm.
process of
And it's
making
great. You have you
can't
seen how
be.
they make records, bro?
It's just
It's
Yeah, the
crazy.
like
vinyl
just little
press. Yeah.
material and
Yeah.
it's literally just vinyl and it just gets pressed
Hmm.
and it has and from the ridges, bro.
That's just
That's
insane.
dog. That's like something I always say about anything, bro. Like a
Hmm.
TV, like even us right now on this call, bro. Like, dog, it don't make. I understand. You could explain. I understand the process. Like they explain
Yeah.
it to me. All right, cool. Yeah. That, oh, okay. Oh, the light. Oh, God. The refer.
Hmm.
Oh, yo,
Yeah.
wow, bro.
Reflection.
I still don't even know how
Yeah.
the hell I'm looking at Quincy and he's in Georgia, dog. Like,
Yeah.
how am I looking at you and you're in your crib, Joe? Like, that don't even make no sense,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why it always makes me. If you ever play a vinyl, you turn the audio off and you just put your ear to the needle, you can hear the music
Oh,
Yeah,
that
coming
that
is
off
shit
the
is
nuts,
needle.
fire.
bro. That is
I'm
nuts.
like, how,
Have you
how?
heard of people like they'll do and I don't now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember if this was the show Fringe or if they actually did this in real life, but I think they did it in real life. But they basically did something where they kind of like get the frequencies in a room and do it in a way where they can transfer it to vinyl and then when they play it, it plays stuff like basically things people have said in that room.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because like the way like the waves are trapped and stuff like that, like it kind of sounds jumbled up, but you could hear like different things in the thing because basically the sound is like in the walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that
Now,
is
sound and light as
crazy, bro.
entities that actually exist is just nuts.
It's
Like light
wild, bro.
years and the speed of sound and how sonic booms happen is that's the shit that amazes me in this world in this life.
Yo, something Eddie Murphy said was him and Jerry Seinfeld went to like one of the old comedy clubs they used to go to, and they went to the stage. They were on stage like they were just there like when nobody was there, so they were just standing on stage talking. And Eddie Murphy was basically like talking about. They were both kind of talking about the smell, and Eddie Murphy was like, he thinks that the reason why the smell is unique in like a comedy club is because he's like that he thinks that the energy or the pheromones or whatever it is from everybody laughing all the
Laughing,
time
yeah,
gives it like a different smell than it would smell like in a
yeah,
different room. You know what I
That's
mean? And it made
wild.
me think
hmm,
like, bro, that's kind of crazy. Like
yeah,
that you could be in a room and because of all the stuff that has happened before in there, it's gonna like make you feel like a different way or like
yeah,
put you in a different kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Not
know
to
how
get too
like
deep, but just like if you go to a funeral or something, you
Mm-hmm.
walk in
Mhm.
and you feel the
Yeah, it's
room.
heavy. It's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep, I was just about to say the same thing. It's like the opposite way too. You know what I mean? Like when
mm.
something tragic happens somewhere and like somebody dies in their home or something, people always say that the room is like, just a weird vibe. You know what I
They
mean?
captured
Like,
the energy. The energy stuck in there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Energy is a
that's
beautiful
why.
thing.
yeah, it's wild, dog. Bro, the new NBA season just started.
Hmm.
It was a dope night of games. Celtics, Knicks,
Mm.
and
You had to go there.
the Wolves and the Lakers. Bronny on the court with LeBron.
Yeah, that was big, and I like how they had Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. there, because they were the first father son duo in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dope. It's just dope. I'm waiting for a classic play. Like you remember that play where Griffey Jr. stole the ball in the
Oh
outfield from
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
dad, and he said he got punished that night. Like I'm waiting for that play where Ronnie takes a rebound over Bron or something, or a
Yeah.
shot
Mm-hmm.
over Bron.
Didn't they hit home runs back to back too when they played together? One
I don't
time?
remember that. They could. I don't.
I
I
think I
wouldn't
might I,
know.
I might be tripping, but I thought I saw a highlight of that. Like they both maybe not a home run, but like they both had like clutch hits back to back or something like that.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy though. Imagine playing in the major leagues or a professional sport with your pops. it's just it would be nuts just watching, growing up, seeing him play
Yeah.
at that level, and then being able to play with him at that level. It's just that is historic. Like,
Yeah. I know we
you can't
talked
downplay
about it
that.
before, and it's kind of like an overused topic by now too, but it's like I don't even understand how anybody could hate that situation or hate on LeBron for that. Like, bro, come on, man. Like y'all know the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? If the dude was able to get to that kind of level where he could make something like that happen, bro, how can you hate on that, bro?
Right.
He not doing nothing like crazy.
He's
You
not
know,
doing
he ain't
anything
hurt.
that any of us wouldn't do.
Yeah, exactly. And he ain't even hurting nobody or nothing. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like, it's just crazy, like how much energy people will put into anybody or anything to like just straight hate on it. You know what I mean? Like that it affects them, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's cool seeing that mic'd up moment. It's like,
Yeah.
unless having a son and being there for his biggest moment in his life, and just asking like, "Yo, you ready? You good?" Just give him like, what kind of pep talk can you give your son at the highest level that he's going to achieve, and other than like, just go out there, do your thing. Like, he
Facts.
wasn't hard on him. He wasn't putting any
Yeah.
stress on him. He's like, "Yo, just go out there, do you."
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a decent little player, man. I don't. I think people real harsh on his game and stuff. He obviously, with the setbacks he's had, he would have had to prove himself to really get that chance if he wasn't LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Okay, we get that.
Hmm.
But like Quincy said, like, who is not gonna try to make that happen? Like, you know, I don't know, man. It's just kind of like a I feel like whenever you see somebody like doing something that is like a once in a not even once in a lifetime, like just
It's
once
easy to hate.
period type thing, it's like a lot of people's first reaction is to like just hate the fact that they're never in that situation like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like dang, bro, like why is he like he's already the best player and now he's playing with his son? Like, oh my god, I hate it. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
hate it so bad.
yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, bro. It's so crazy to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, envy and jealousy is something that people just deal with, bro. It's crazy though because it's like if you think about it, bro, he's not. If it wasn't for what I'm saying, obviously TV and all that kind of stuff is why he's where he's at. But if we had no access to him, we would not know any of his success. Yet people allow it to affect them to a point where it's like, what I'm saying, malicious hate for no reason. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
no, I feel
and
that.
and like his background, and the way he holds himself, the standards, like, everybody loves people who we're finding out today are super grimy and have such a like dark and like fucking disrespectful background, and he doesn't even have that, and people
His is
still
so clean, bro.
Yeah.
still choose to hate him and love idolize people who fucking have done grimy shit their whole life. It's
Yeah,
like,
Facts.
yeah. People like redemption, dog.
yeah.
They don't like somebody that's just solid from the get-go, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like they like the comeback story. It's crazy, man. It's
That's a
something
quote, bro.
yeah, it's
That's
something that people always just talk about in general. Like if you're, people experience it at their jobs, like people experience it in relationships and everything, bro. Like if you're just doing the right thing, there's no reward for that.
No.
The only reward you get for doing the right thing is more people leaning on you because they know you're gonna do the right thing. You know what I
right.
mean? Like nobody says, "Hey, let me lighten your load," because you're always righteous. Like, no, bro, that's not going on, bro. Like, if you trying to follow like a moral compass, bro, you're gonna have to eat shit here and there because, bro, people not like that. You know what I mean? Like, you see it on any level, dog. Like, people from top to bottom be dirtbags, bro. I mean, there's a lot of dirtbags out here. It's not as scarce as you would think.
Hmm.
And if you
I
just
agree.
doing your thing and you not one of them dirtbags, bro, it just be sliding under the radar, bro. It'd be like the good employee that it always shows up and is always doing they thing, never get the recognition, but they'll recognize the guy that, missed a few days, messed up, and had to bounce back. Oh man, your performance so much better now. Like, hey, this person over here been putting in that performance the whole time, right?
Facts.
Like they ain't had to bounce back, they ain't missed 8 days here and there. Like they just been doing their thing the whole time. And it's like, bro, that's like the classic story of all time, bro. Like if you're consistent and doing your thing and you on your job, bro, there is no the reward is the reward. Like you got to figure out what the reward is because ain't nobody else gonna give it to you.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I hope he starts the ball out. I want to see an alley-oop from Bronny to
Yeah,
Bron.
yeah.
That would be amazing. I'm here for it.
I was wondering if they're gonna have like a storybook first point thing too. You know what I mean? Like, will LeBron pass it to him? Will he alley it to him?
Yeah.
You know, will he get his first assist throwing an alley to LeBron? You know what I
That'd be
mean?
crazy. I put some money on that.
Yeah, they were smart, man. They put him in for 3 minutes. They were already winning. That's why I thought that the Lakers were gonna come out and do their thing because I'm thinking about it from LeBron's point of view. It's like, bruh, the only way my son plays today, and it makes sense, is if we're winning.
Yeah.
He's not if we're winning or we getting blown out, and I'm not trying to get blown out. You know what I'm saying? So they had to come out, set the tone. Obviously, they wanted to win anyway, but the best chance for Bronny to come in was for them to have control of that game.
Yeah.
And that's why he came in. He only played 3 minutes. He got a rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't look.
It wasn't
like
the best chance for my bet, but it's all good.
Hey, he got some burn. I'm pretty sure they just wanted to get it out of his system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get in there, feel how it feels. Out. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't winning by enough because Austin Reeves cooked me by 2 points.
Bruh.
Bro, it hurt.
Bro, I missed out on 2 parlays because Jaylen Brown had 23 points. I had him 24 and a half. Bruh. And his last shot, he was lined up wide open. They gave him, I couldn't even believe he was still in the game, to be real. You know what I'm saying? So he just lines up wide open 3. Buddy starts closing out. He shoots it. It was like one of those like barely not an air ball where it hits the side of the rim. After that, they called a timeout and they took him out. I was like,
you already knew it was over. Oh,
man, that hurt. That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Sick.
But yo, for those, well, nobody knows. I'm on beginning of the football season. I put $25 in the Hard Rock app, and I told myself, I'm not putting no more money in this thing. I'm just trying to ride this out. Right? No. It's a good story, bro.
Oh, okay.
So that was week 1, right? I've been up, I've been down. Oh, my phone, I'm using it for the camera. I forgot. I think I got like $45 in there right now.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. It was looking spooky last week, bro. Last week I was down to like my last 10, dog. I was like, oh my gosh, bro. What did I get myself into, man? But yo, last week I hit a few back to back. I was like, all right, cool, I'm good now. But now NBA is starting, bro.
Yeah, it's about to get dangerous.
I don't know how much longer this $25 is gonna last, dog.
No.
Oh no, bro. This is what we going into week 8.
Yeah, bro. And that's why I take it like I play it like it's a legit casino. Like every day I walk in is a new day. So like I said, I'll be mad because I could win $250. I'll cash it out. I'll go back in 50. I lose 10, and I'm mad. Because when I went back then, that's a whole other day. It's a whole new day every time I log into that app. Every day you walk into the casino, no matter how much you won yesterday, what it matters how much you lose today. That's how I play the app. And I can't play crazy. Like I got boys who put on like 10, 11, 15 leg parlays every single week, and they haven't hit one yet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stick with my 4 or 5 max. The people that I know, if Quincy be putting some deals in, I didn't even know these players was in the NBA or football. I'm like,
you tripping.
I can't bet on people I didn't even know was in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Was it yesterday you sent a 2-page parlay? You had to take 2 screenshots.
It was 2 different ones.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 different ones.
It was 2 different ones.
I was like, when I seen it, I'm like, damn.
But you know the crazy part? Everything hit but Austin Reeves.
No, but I be reading yours. What's it called? They be smart because they be low. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be low.
It'd be like 2.5 rebounds. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. They be making sense.
It'd be like more. It'd be high quantity, but like low like risk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then something like I said, like Austin Reeves will happen where I missed the whole thing by 2 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that that outlook you gave, Joe. I feel like whenever I'm like on vacation, I'm gonna take that approach. Like,
Mm,
I'll just go in with a set amount, and like if I'm
Yeah,
on vacation for those 3 days, I'm just going in with that set amount,
that's
like
it.
just as like if I'm at the casino type thing. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
That's a dope idea. That's
Yeah, so
definitely a
every
dope
two
idea.
weeks, it's always pay week. I start off with a certain amount and I ride that out for 2 weeks. And even if I win, if I triple that, I cash all that out and I still ride with that same amount going
Yeah,
in the next day with it.
that's
I said
dope.
tonight I need to win something.
Yeah, I'm still putting in the baby bets because I'm still in school. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like after I get through this season, you know what I'm saying? Once next year, bro, next year is a new year, dog. Like y'all know, we finally got all the permits at the salon. We talked about it on here before, but yo, things are starting to bounce back. So I'm super hyped. I know, and like I said, bro, next year things are just gonna keep going up. I'm super hype about that. And once I graduate from the Hard Rock Casino School of Hard Knocks, I'll be ready to put $10 bets in. You heard me?
One day with Quincy in town, we need to go to the actual Hard Rock in Tampa on a
I'm with
Sunday or
that.
something.
Oh,
Put
that'd
some
be dope.
live bets in person and sweat them out in person.
Yeah, I'll be listening to a podcast that the one I told you, the wrestlers, Conan and Disco Inferno. So Disco Inferno, he lives in Las Vegas. So he'll go like on Sunday and just be the whole day at a sports book, just vibing. Like I
Mm,
guess I'm pretty sure Joe already knows, but like you can get a chair there, like or like a little area, and you can just be
Hmm.
there. You can eat, chill, just put your bets in, and you can just be there all day because they just got the
Yeah,
games on, and
that's
it's
what
a
I
yeah,
used
super
to do.
that's
vibe.
the vibe.
Wifey used to work Sundays, so I just I pull up to the sports book by myself. Like and put but and football started at 9 o'clock in the morning over there. Put
Oh
some
yeah,
bets
yeah.
in, get some grub, grab a beer, and just sit there and watch all my bets die.
You got the London vibe 24/7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do that though, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I never even thought about that to go to the Hard Rock there.
Get Yoda over there.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that he'll find a way to make it to that one.
That's what I'm saying. That's something more right up his alley.
Facts.
I
He put
don't
the
know.
fam at the pool,
Yeah,
put the
facts.
hotel room, leave his fam at the pool.
Facts.
I feel like he about to pop in through this door right now. Like, hey,
Hey, I
what?
heard
We going to
y'all
Hard
was
Rock?
Yo,
Like, damn,
Deets.
bro. But yeah, man, the new Black Ops is dropping as well.
Hmm.
By the time this drops, it'll probably have been out a few days already by the time this drops. So the blue Black Ops would have already dropped. But I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens. But if they take out Warzone before the new Warzone drops, I'm gonna have to actually buy the game because I never buy the game.
No, no, they don't. They let it ride. It just converts the same day it drops.
Word. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's always the same process. They drop the full game. They keep that war zone. They all these streamers and everybody they play it for a while. So
Y'all
it's
bought the
like
game?
I
no,
was
I
gonna ask
haven't
y'all the
yet.
same thing. No, I haven't
I'm
yet.
not until I see y'all receipts that y'all bought them.
That's what I'm looking at. Same time.
I'm down. I'm down to buy it. I'll buy
I'm
it.
with it.
What's it called? So we can level up the guns and stuff for when the new Warzone drops.
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
with it.
Word. Yeah, I'm gonna get it then. I wonder if that website I told y'all about has codes for it already.
Send it if they do.
Call of Duty Black Ops. Play on Game Pass. Buy it now. Oh yeah, look the cross gen bundle is $63. It's
Okay,
70
that's not
in
bad.
the Xbox store, so it's cheaper at least. They be having codes on here too for like Game Pass and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I might just see if I just get like a little 3-month Game Pass thing because this time Call of Duty's gonna be on Game Pass.
yeah, that's what I was asking. I've never seen it on there. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was like part of a new thing that they did. I think they're just trying to like keep it alive, like because
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard, but like Xbox is kind of going through like a weird thing,
yeah,
and
they
they're trying
dying
to
out.
kind of figure out what they about to do next. I don't really care. Like I like Xbox because I like how the remote is, you know what I mean? But I'm not like dedicated to it, you know what I mean? If the
Yeah,
Mhm.
Xbox died and I had to pick up a PS5 or a PS6 or whatever, I wouldn't care. I know some people is like mad behind them, like the Apples and the Androids, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man. I'm getting ready to drop some new music, man. Like we got final mixes back. Like 3 or 4 of them are approved. I'm getting the last of the mixes that needed changes this week to see if
Hmm.
those are good, and that's like a batch of 7 songs right there. So, um, we're kinda trying to figure out if we're gonna do it, uh, through the holidays or if we're just gonna wait till next year,
Mm.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't kinda get lost in the shuffle. Usually, the holidays is a bad time to drop music, so we're gonna just kinda, like, see what the vibes is and kinda go from there. But
That's what's up.
the Christmas song I dropped, I'm definitely gonna be doing a nice little push for that
Nice.
after Thanksgiving. I'm gonna do like a little giveaway package thing with like 2 mugs, a blanket, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that, little
Yeah,
cool
that'll be
stuff for the
dope. That'll be
holidays.
dope.
Yeah, yeah, the song called
The
Hot
cocoa
Cocoa.
joint. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah, so just like a hot cocoa vibe for like a little like small merch bundle type thing. You know what I mean? I'll probably end up selling them too if people like them. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm probably just gonna ride that Christmas song out, try to be the new Mariah Carey. You
Yeah,
hear me?
definitely. Yeah, every summer. I mean, every right after every fall.
No. So what was it that you was telling us earlier, Joe? You got something coming up too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm my DJ debut. Well, with my tables at least. I'm wifey's cousin's having a big Halloween bash. We talked about it last night. I was like, yo, should I bring the tables, do a couple sets? So I'm gonna do maybe like when everybody feel like dancing and doing getting down a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple sets, and then when I'm ready to chill, I'll just have the playlist going. But I'll play it all off on my thing. So I'm gonna have the speakers inside the living room, and then
Fire.
they're gonna have a party out back. So I'm gonna have some speakers cables running out back. I'm gonna have the lights. I definitely want to get my feet wet again. I used to do this a lot before. I don't have all the gear I want for it, but I need, just need to do it again and get started up. So this is hopefully the start of a little more of me doing. I like local house parties, or I've done weddings, I've done quinceañeras, I've done stuff like that. If I can get back in that mix, I don't know about. Eventually get to the lounge stage. I don't know if I want to do clubs, but maybe like brunches, little things
But
like that. So,
whenever you're ready, you could do a listening party for me.
That would be
ooh,
dope.
exactly that too,
DJ the
for sure.
listening party, and then when it's time to play the songs, you just play the songs.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Tech,
Well,
run that shit.
yeah, what's up with you, Quincy? Anything new, my man?
Hey man, just vibing, dog. I'm trying to get it back locked in actually myself, bro. But as of right now, transitioning back into it.
I feel that. I feel that. So when this drops, Joe will already have because it's this weekend, right, Joe?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. So Joe will already have did his gig. So by the time y'all hearing this, he already have been done with it. So we'll be getting ready to actually tell y'all how it went. So
Mm-hmm.
that's dope. Um, like I said, the Black Ops will already have dropped. So the next time y'all hear from us, definitely gonna get my thoughts. I love the beta. I'm excited to see the game because they say that there's like a lot of different new like little game modes and stuff like that. And just the movement in that game is so fire, bro.
Mm.
It's so fire. That Omni movement is crazy. They really changed the game with that one. It's been a while. I feel like since the first Black Ops, they haven't really like changed the game with Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of been more of the same. I think the first Black Ops was the time, like the first time that it was really like mad attachments and perks and stuff like that. And it really got like started getting crazy that it was like, oh, now this is like a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this with the Omni movement now is like the first time since a long time that you actually feel like it's like a new update for the game. You know what I mean? It's like a whole new engine.
They have campaign too, right?
Yeah, they got the campaign.
Yeah, I want to play that. I like those.
Do they have the campaign where we could play together?
They usually do. We got to see if this
I
one
would do
has
it.
it.
I would play the campaign if we did it like that.
Yeah.
Like if anybody was just trying to do like some campaign stuff, because
I'm down for that.
yeah, that's the thing with me, bro. Like the gaming, a lot of games be boring for me. I like Call of Duty, but the campaign mode is like the fact that it's so like I don't know. I don't like campaign mode. It just feels so automated. That's why I like Warzone so much because you're against people the whole time. You know what I mean? So it's
Hmm.
an actual experience every time. But if you do a campaign
Yeah.
where you're playing with a teammate, you know what I'm saying, and it's like on a hard mode where you actually have to like,
Yep.
communicate and stuff, that would be dope.
I'm definitely down.
Word.
Let me see. I'm looking right now.
But yeah, man, shout out to Naomi August. She was on last week's episode.
Yeah, it was a dope episode.
yeah, people have been really liking the clips and stuff. They've been performing well, and the stuff that she, the things she dropped was gems, and definitely a lot of like food for thought in the stuff she said. I even came away from it like, damn, bro, like I'm not even looking at the stuff I do in a complete vision like she does. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I look at everything so like, each little thing is his own thing instead of like trying to execute a bigger picture plan with the music. You know what I mean? So it's definitely was eye opening, even just me as an artist.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But but yeah, man, you already know. Stay but
Butter. Stay
butter,
butter.
butter, stay butter,
She was like, "Stay butter."
stay butter.
What?